Okay, hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. I've got another scrapbook share for you all, mini album. This is the Vicki Boutin Art for Everyone collection that I use. It's been out for a while now. I picked my packet up at Tuesday morning, and I also got an ephemera pack. I don't remember the name of the ephemera pack, but it did go with this Art for Everyone. So yeah, and then I also used in this book I used a packet of 4x6 journaling cards, and I think they were American Crafts. They were in my stash. They were a gift from my sister. So you'll see I've included those in this scrapbook. So let's get right on into it. This is the cover, and I've got a few scrappies left. I used almost all 24 sheets of this double-sided paper. So all right, I had this. I have not affixed this jute like ribbon thing, but I was using it to keep it closed, and I'll include it in the book, so whoever gets it can kind of keep. This is a chunky already, and it doesn't have any pictures in it or photos, so you might want to use this to keep it closed. Anyway, okay, so let's get into, here's the front cover. Let's get into it. Front cover, it's got some gems, and on right here on the little spine area, some little fussy cut elements, little banner, some butterflies, little envelope with these cute flowers coming out of it with leaves, and then I just fussy cut out one of the sentiments that said create from one of the cards. Okay, and then here's the spine. I may or may not add some orange around this little area here just to kind of highlight these pretty little fussy cut butterflies. I don't know, I may just leave it. We'll see. And then back, pretty plain, matches the front, but no decorations. Okay. Like I said, this is a thick one, so let's get right on into it. This is one of my favorite designs so far. Yeah, I love the way this turned out. So in here, we've got, on the front cover, front inside cover, we've got a folio pocket. And in this pocket just lives a little 4x6 photo mat and a little tag that you can put pictures in. And I had to use up a lot of the elements of the, what was it? The ephemera pack. So yeah, so those just live in there. And then this little flower here, this is my, I think this is like my only regret for this whole book. This brad closure, I have a flower kind of that I punched out because I liked the way that it matched these sunflowers on this cover or on this page, but yeah, I don't know, the it's kind of weak. I didn't mount it on something flat and sturdy like I should have, and I didn't think of it, so that's my only regret, but it works, it's functional. So this opens up, push this over a bit. And in here we've got a stacked pocket. This just has room for a 4x6 photo mat. You can leave 4x6 photos in there, and then down here we've got another little 4x4. So there's plenty of room to put pictures in here. And then here, this is something new I've never done before. I was totally ecstatic, loved the way it turned out. I had some 4x4 little pocket, like clear pockets for scrapbooking, like kind of like the dailies. Anyway, I had them left over. I hadn't used them for anything else, and I figured, you know what, I'm gonna stick them in this project. So I used a little 4x6 or 4x4 journaling cards that my sister gave me for my pack because they match so nicely with this collection. So what you've got here is actually room for about let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pictures, or these are journaling cards, so you can journal on either side of them. I just stuck them down with some double-sided tape and put a little border there, but same thing here. Now with these, the way I love this one. The way I put these in, it used up all the margin on these little plastic sleeves. So if you are gonna put photos in here, I would just trim them down to a little bit smaller than 4x4. I didn't want to trim these little cards just because some of them have like a delicate little finish on them, and I just didn't, you know, they fit. They're just a tight squeeze. So if you put some elements in there, just trim it down. All right, gotta hurry up and rush through this. All right, so that's that. First page, front part of the first page, we've got this, opens up like this, opens up like this, and you've got room for 4x3s, so you can journal or you can put photos in there. And here you can actually fit a 4x6 if you want to. You just stick it right on top. Otherwise, you can, you know, put whatever you want. Got little spots to put little photos or little notes. You can tuck little things behind there. Well, this is magnetized shut. And then this opens up. And you've got room for a little 4x4 photo here. And then, sorry, got a small desk here. This opens down. Oh no, it's not gonna really show. This opens down. Same room for the 4x4 photo. And then here we've got a layout with a 5x8, or I'm sorry, 5x7 photo. And then we just have room for a little tuck spot here behind this little element so you can fit your whole photo behind here. And this element says happiness. Don't know how I'm gonna do this because I don't have that much room, but this also opens up again. There we go. And it would look different when you have it pulled down in front of you, but more room for 4x4s here, and then little journaling cards and spots for journaling there, so that closes like that. And then the same up here. This opens up. And you've got room for some 4x3s, and then some little journaling cards, room for another photo or a note back here, whatever you like, okay? And this all just magnetizes shut. So this is a pocket album. So on the side here, on each one of these, we do have a pocket element here. I was gonna do some layouts on here with a little white scrappies, but you know, I figured it'd be kind of a lot. So whoever gets this can put their photos back here. And then this is, I just use the strips from this collection, leftover strips, and make that little photo mat. I've got papers going everywhere. Okay, on to the next page. This is a really fun element. So what can I say about this? This also unwinds like this. Got two little pieces of pink twine here. This says live in the this moment, here and now, this happened, the story, I like it. And what this is a little booklet here where you can put 5x7 photos, and this opens up to reveal room for 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. All right, and then it opens again and it reveals a 5th photo, and then this opens a 6th, a 7th photo, and then an 8th photo. This is like a little booklet here. These are just attached to the actual album itself. If you wanted, you can put a 9th photo, a 10th photo, just depends on what you got in your collection. All right, and then this booklet just kind of lives here on the side pocket, and the twine just sort of holds it all together. I like the way that one turned out. It's the first time I did something that complicated. All right, and on this side we've got a pretty classic waterfall. So this is, oh, one of the little strings just kind of came off, but 4x4s. So you just used a little, trimmed down a 4x3 journaling card and stuck it on here, stuck on a little brad closure. And you've got room for, I think I had counted 9. But yeah, 9 little photos on the white side, like on the upside of here. And then you could double that easily if you wanted to put some on the front side as well. Okay. So there we go. And then here's a little side pocket, and in this side pocket lives some goodies. There are goodies in virtually every little tuck spot in this whole album. So we've got some hearts, a little 4x6 card, and I wanted to use up all the paper that I had, at least the bigger parts. So instead of putting a white photo mat on some of these, I just put some pretty paper. So you can choose, if you're gonna put a photo on here, you can choose if you want to put it on this side and display that paper, or put on the photo on this side and display that paper. So yeah, 4x3 card to journal, 4x4 photo mat that I just pieced together. All right, and these just live right back in here. And another side pocket, which I love this print. This is the cutest little heart print. Yeah. Okay. All right, this one is a little bit trickier. I'm trying to fix my lighting again because I want to be sure we get this. Lighting isn't doing justice to this beautiful collection. This is like a nice hunter's green. This, you know, the little strips here and all that good stuff. Got some black and white elements going, some of that craft elements with the writing back here. I don't know if you can make out details. And then those pretty strips of like green with leaves. So again, we've got another twine enclosure or twine closure like this. I was gonna magnetize this down, but the magnets made this so thick that this is already a chunky book. I just decided to add on the twine closure. Anyway, this opens up, it's a Z-fold, or a little bit bigger than just a traditional Z-fold. We've got a few on this side, some on the back side. So what you could do is open this up this way, and you've got plenty of photos space there. And then this guy, you've got some so those are 4x4s. This guy, you've got the same thing going, but those are 5x5. So you could trim down some 5x5 photos, or you can get your 4x4s and put them on. You can do whatever you would like, really. So yeah, this kind of pulls out, and you've got plenty of space here. Okay. And this just, let's see, I like that one to go on top. This one's this way, this one's that way, and you've got a nice little closure. All right, so we've got our next page, our sister page here. This is a gate closure page, and this is held closed by this little envelope doodad. So this is just a little, like a little folio book. And I've left an extra journaling card that matches this page set. Okay, we got room for, I think they're 5x5s, maybe a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger maybe. And then this just closes up like that. Isn't that pretty? I love these. Where are you? There you are. Okay. So this opens up like this. I want to adjust my lighting again because it's all over the place. Sun is setting. I think I missed the golden hour. I don't know. Anyway, so this opens up like this. And on either side, you've got a double stacked pocket, and you've got two tall tags, one on each side. There's one there. And then you've got a smaller tag that came with the collection with the ephemera pack, and then just another little, like a little journaling, looks like a little envelope or file folder. All right, and then in the middle here, we've got room for 4x4s, and then this little guy was part of the ephemera pack, and you can, it's like a little paper clip made out of paper, but you can stick a photo under there, small like maybe a little 2x2 or a note. And same here, you can stick behind, got a little tuck spot there. Okay, and then this, the way the book is constructed, like after I put it together, just made this a tiny bit more difficult to open up. Yeah, this is kind of running into it, but this opens once again, and then this opens once again. So you've got room for 4x3 journaling, you know, you can do journaling, or you can trim some photos down. You can do journals here. You can trim down more photos on these sides if you want. And you've got room for a little journaling on there. And this opens up to reveal room for, these are framed as 4x6s. Both of these, but you could also easily fit a 5x7 in here. I mean, this album, I didn't say it in the beginning, but this album is, the pages themselves are 6 1/4 by 8 1/4, so there is plenty of room for pictures. All right, that was one of my favorites. I'm just sorry, I'm still learning how to do the binding. I'm just sorry I didn't leave enough room for this to open more comfortably, but I will figure it out in the next one. Got another little side pocket here, a little side thingy. Put it over here. All right, here we have, and again, I don't know if the light is doing justice to this beautiful, bright collection, bright on this part anyway. But we've got some little closures here that lift these two little floral flaps, and these come this way. And you've got plenty of room for a layout you can make yourself. You can put photos here, you can leave it. And then here we've got a little tuck spot that's got some goodies from the ephemera pack. Tag, sentiment, be someone who makes everybody feel like somebody. 4x6 card. And that just tucks right in here. And then the same thing down here. We've got a little card, journaling card, and another tag, and then some journaling sized paper. It was a little scrappy. It looks like a journaling card. So that goes there. And then here we've got a little side pocket, and in there we've got a tag and another journaling card that I just made up of scraps. Okay, and then this is the same. This one says hello, and then it's got another little tag in there, and they just live on the side here. And you could potentially fit some photos in these little pockets, but you would probably need to trim them down to just smaller than 4, so maybe 3/4, and they would fit in there. All right, and this opens up for a lovely layout. Now, I will excuse, I didn't fold this card quite the way I wanted it to. It wasn't as sharp a fold, and then the glue kind of made it a little bit wobbly. But this is another one of those little journaling cards, and it says, "This is the good stuff." Okay, and I liked the way that looked kind of in the middle there. You've got room for 4x4s here, a 4x6. You could put a 4x6 here if you wanted to cover up these, you know, this print, it's fine. There's a little tag here if you want to put the date of your event or whatever you're documenting. So that lives there, and those just tie down like this. And then here we've got a little element. I think I got this at a dollar store, but I want to say it's also American Crafts. Just a little, like a mandala looking flower with a little jewel on it. I don't know if you can see the pretty sparkles. Same thing on this side. I put one on here. Now, speaking of this side, we've got this cute little element. This is actually packaging from the ephemera pack. It's kind of a little bit shiny, so it looks like a cover, which it is. But it's got this cute little bee, these beautiful little flowers, and it matched this little set of papers, and so I wanted to use it up. So what I've done is I've made a little itty bitty booklet. Now this could be a little journal. You can jot your notes, your thoughts, or you can put photos in here. You easily fit something 4x3, I think. Let's see, let's get a 4x4 real quick and see. This is 4¼ by 4¼ So actually, okay, you'd have to trim it down a little bit smaller than a 4, as far as width, but definitely fits height 4. So yeah, that's that, and I just kind of bounded it with a little twine there, and that lives in there. And then in here, this is a pocket. This is also just a 4x6 photo mat, and this opens up. This is a flap. This is magnetized down, but the strength of the magnet is a little bit blocked right now, and I'll show you why. Because we have another one of those journaling cards, and this is the little tuck spots for it. You can put a 4x4 photo here, you can put the journal card, you can journal, it says big dreams. You can tuck pictures, you can do whatever you want. You got a little spot there. All right. And these other elements I'll put in later. This, I love this. This was part of the ephemera pack. Wild flowers, and it says a flower of an uncultivated variety or a flower growing freely. So it's kind of like a little dictionary definition, and I thought I'd just match this perfect. And this opens up again. And here we've got a layout, 4x3, 4x4, another one of these little tuck, like a little paper clip. And then this is lifted up so you can put your photo here. And then on here, you've got room, there's got a little tuck spot here. This is room for a 5x7. And there's, you know, there's room here to tuck your photo under so it fully fits. And this I just made up of leftover paper and ephemera from the pack. So that just lives in here. And this little tuck spot. And I definitely like the way this came out. I'll be putting these other elements back later. And you've got your side pocket here with some pretty pieced together parts and room for more pictures. All right, next page. So here we have another waterfall. This is made out of 4x6s, and I used one of these pretty cards that the pack came with. Or not the pack, but the paper pad. And we've got some orange twine holding this down. So we've got room for 1, 2, 3, 4 photos, and again, you can easily double that by using the top side of these guys. Maybe not this one, just because the brad enclosure is here, or brad closure. And then back here, another little tuck spot. It's all hidden. Got another 4x6 made out of scrappies and ephemera bits. It says be kind, and then a little random little tag made out of scrappies. Okay, and those just live down here. And this closes right back up. Move this out of the way. Just like this. Alright, and on this side, this will probably go out of frame again just because it's one of those tall elements, but this is like another Z-fold. These pretty little elements, these were journaling cards that came with, 4x6 journaling cards that came in the book. It's just, they're just gorgeous. I loved them. I used this one I fussy cut out for the front too. But, okay, so let's do, this comes down and you've got room for 4x3s. And you can journal in here and just look at these pretty little butterflies. And then this comes up and does the same thing. Got room for 4x3s and then a journaling spot and these cute little owls. You can put like the date in here. All right, and then this goes up. These are magnetized down, by the way. And you can fit a 4x6 and another 4x6. And in here you've got room for 4x6s and you can easily put 5x7, 4x4s, 4x3s, whatever you like. But I framed it out to be 4x6s. Okay, and they'll just magnetize down. And we've got another little side pocket element. About half of these are pieced together and half of these are just big scraps of paper. I love this paper, this navy blue with the little bumblebees on it. It is just adorable. I loved it. I really like this collection a lot. All right, this I definitely borrowed from Monkey Moo Makes. I forget her name, but she has a YouTube channel. And I used this element from one of her books, and I like the way they looks together. So what this is another, we saw this earlier in the book, but instead of having a full page here, so you can fit 5x7s, got another booklet here. It's not as complicated as that first booklet I showed you. Oops, this goes in here. Where does this go? So many pages. Many places for it to live. Instead of having a big page here, we've got a little pocket, like a little slit pocket here. And you've got some tags, and this one says Joy, and this one has a little photo spot, and it says for you. It looks like a little Polaroid. And in here live the magnets that help keep this guy shut. So you just need to line this up, make sure the magnets catch. Oh, and then let's not forget, this opens up for a layout. I like the way this came out. It's so cute. You can fit a 4x6, a 4x3, a 4x4, 4x3 here, 2 4x3s there. And this just closes down. And this is all magnetized shut. Yeah. Okay, next page, sister page. We've got a belly band, pretty simple. And right here we just got we have 2 4x6 cards. I left this one plain. You can put photos on it, you can do whatever you want. I just like that it matches, so just love the colors. This one I did mat onto cardstock. And then you got some more yellow on the back. So you choose which one you want to use up, which one you don't want to use up. And this lifts up. And you've got room for a 4x6, 4x4. I've made a little journaling card with a little date spot here, or title spot, 4x3, and room for a 4x6 if you wanted. Alright, and then these little elements go back right in here. Sorry, excuse the neighbors, we've got the windows open because it's kind of warm today. We've got this, and we're almost done. All right, so in this last page, this was a lot of fun to do. So this is very similar to this little pocket, slit pocket. It's just oriented differently, and I've got some tags that came with the ephemera pack. There's so many goodies in this one. They just live in here. Now, the idea with this was you can have, this magnetizes down. You can move it over. You've got 4x6, 5x7, room for more photos. Now you can put this little guy down here, have your little tags in the slit, and these can live on top, or you can have this guy living on top. It magnetizes down either way, and you can put your little elements in there. I'll put them back in a bit. All right, so this last page, back cover, we've got a little like a policy envelope, and it expands a little bit, not too much, but there's plenty of room for 4x6 photos or smaller. It's a tight fit, but I do have some photo mats in here. And I didn't back this with anything. I may, maybe I'll put a sticker over the brad or something, but I'm just gonna leave it kind of plain because there's just paper everywhere on this thing. It's already pretty thick. Here we've got another 4x6, and it says your story is unique. And one last surprise, because again, I'm just trying to use up all the papers in this collection. I made another booklet, and it says, I was not made to be subtle. So, booklet, you can use, this will fit 5x7s, I think, or maybe a little bit smaller. And just sweet moments, little journaling card. And I glued these instead of sewing them in, because I was getting lazy. I've been working on this for a good while, so I wanted it to be done. So this just fits back here, and just because I'm a little bit retentive about stuff, because it doesn't actually match exactly, I covered it up with this. All right, so that's the book. Let me know what you think, guys. Talk to you next time. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.